Gary, you're just saying you've done plenty of talking already, so we'll keep it short and sharp. What an achievement for Oxford United to stay in the division. Just talk about your emotions and feeling after an amazing performance and this achievement to stay up.
Yeah, it's incredible. I think, for all the staff, for all the players, for everyone at the club, I think everyone's worked. I mean, the fans were absolutely amazing today. So for everyone to work so hard, so together, so much spirit, to do what we've done, I think is a massive, massive achievement. It's hard to sometimes talk up staying in the division because it doesn't feel like we should be celebrating in the way we are. But we know the challenge. We know the challenge of this division. I knew the challenge when we came in. It was one that I felt would be a really big challenge, if I'm being honest. But one I'm immensely proud to have been part of. So yeah, really stoked.
Yeah, you came in here at the end of December. At that point, Oxford United had just dropped in to the bottom three for the first time of the season. When you assess the progression during that time and the achievement then of staying up, does that just add to the magnitude of it?
I think so. Like I said, if I'm being honest, I felt as though this would be a tough one. But it was something it felt like a good feeling. I said to you before, it felt like a good fit early on. Of course, the first 9-10 games probably went as well as you could ever hope it would go, but I've been in this division for probably 10 years now, and the twists and turns. You know that wherever you are in sort of the end of January doesn't really make a lot of difference to where you are at the end of the season. But I think that start was really important for everyone to get behind, for that positivity around the place. Overcome a few bumps along the way, of course. You're never going to win all the games in this division, but we've been pretty hard to beat. We've been pretty hard to play against. Started with a slightly different style, had to adjust that with some of the injuries that we've had to find ways to win games. So yeah, listen, the rest speaks for itself, and I think that we've got a real, look, you guys know, we've got a real tight-knit group at the club, and you lot, everyone, have all been a big part of that.
Yeah, is that something that surprised you, and also how important has that been in the achievement to stay up?
Surprised me in some ways, because you never know what it's going to be like. Sometimes you come in with existing staff in and you wonder whether they're all going to get behind it. I've had other clubs before where sometimes there's a bit of pushback on one or two things. It makes it hard for someone like myself to come in and have that direction, that clear direction that you want. But everyone's been brilliant. Everyone's got behind it. Everyone's mucked in. To me, we're all part of the same team. We're all part of the same club. And I think that positivity and togetherness has took us a long way. You saw that today on the pitch. There were moments where we didn't play brilliant. There were moments where we played really well. But all through it, everyone stuck to a task and managed to get it over the line. So really proud.
The one thing about this group is that when we have needed a result in the season, they have managed to do it. And to come here with the pressure, knowing that Luton had won the last home game, an expectant crowd, and they went out there and delivered, which you must be so proud about.
Yeah, it'd have been really nice if they'd have done it when we didn't need to do it. Yeah, because then that would have made it a much easier end to the season. But that's football, isn't it? And like you say, some games when there's a little bit of pressure, it's how you handle that pressure. Today, there was a little bit of me, a bit concerned playing against a good team, but suddenly playing their best team. They spoke about, how they need to get into playoff mode. And the reality is it was always going to be a difficult game with that added pressure that you spoke about. The way the players handled that, the performance early on straight away, you could see we're on the front foot. You could see there was a bit of aggression. And we scored 2 very good goals. And when it's like that, we're a hard team. We have been a hard team to stop. So, like I said, brilliant achievement. I'm really pleased with the players, the group, the staff, the club, everything, and we've got a chance to build something now.
Yeah, we'll leave all the stuff for looking forward, because that will always be the next questions. How do we build on this? I think the last word should go to the supporters. You've mentioned it so many times. Yeah. They've been behind you since minute one. I think the noise in this place is probably the loudest it's been in many a year. Just your thought and take and the support that you've had and the team have had.
Do you know what? I think along the way till today, the support's been incredible. I think the support's been better, exceeded even my expectations. Today felt to me, look, I've been at some big clubs. Today's atmosphere was as good as anything I've witnessed. Honestly, it was. I'm not just saying that. It was as good as anything I've witnessed. A crowd, straight from the off, it felt louder. It felt louder than the previous games. It felt like there was more positivity in the previous games. When a team needed it, the crowd got behind them. When the crowd needed it, the team went and performed. So it just felt a real good together feeling today, and I think we can go a long way as a club with that.
Yeah. Gary, good luck tomorrow. Sit the telly on and see you running through the streets of London.
I'd love to go and have a beer, but I can't yet.
Perfect, thank you.
So Sparky, fancy another year in the Championship?
Yes, I do actually, and let's just say about time we done it. So yeah, I'm buzzing.
And the game itself, beating Sunderland 2-0 down at the start of the season, that's just something which we dream of, really.
Yeah, I think we started well. I thought our press was very good. I thought we created some good chances early on, and to get the goal. And then to come out second half, I think we got it pretty early. I don't know what time it was, but to get the early goal second half sort of calmed us down a bit, and yeah, to see it out, no goals conceded. Yeah, I'm buzzing.
And last game, home game of the season, that means only one thing: going on the pitch, showing your appreciation to the fans showing your appreciation to you.
Yeah, they've been brilliant. Let's just say the run-in at the end, they've been outstanding. Same for all season, to be fair. Don't know why I just said the run-in, but all season. Yeah, they were with us from minute one, and I think we showed back what we're capable of today. So yeah, I'm happy and I'm buzzing for these lot.
Any celebrations tonight? Pizza or anything special?
Maybe one or two. We'll see. Maybe a couple of drinks. We don't know. We'll see.
Love that, Sparky. Thank you very much.
Cheers.